going back to your experience where you were trying to help people with weight management, I think that's a really kind of under-recognized potential problem we're all facing right now. And I think when I went to the store and maybe bought more than I should have, I bought some comfort foods because I'm like, oh my God, it's the apocalypse. I got to get some cereal. I got to get some of these energy bars that have too much sugar in them. And now they're sitting there beckoning me to eat them. And I'm going to admit that I've done it. I don't want to say that, but I've been eating more than I should, and I don't quite know how to stop myself sometimes.
You know, why do they yell so loud when you're so close? I just can't figure out how their voice gets so loud. It's unbelievable, right?
Right.
Right. But the interesting part is when you have a healthy nutrition plan, right? And let's say you're going about your daily life and you kind of, you have your cheat day, right? It's really, really healthy to have a cheat day because it keeps you balanced, right? It's giving you a little bit of that kind of break and that mental break, right? But at the same time, it also motivates you to kind of get back and keep your routine.
Right.
Again, like we're saying, the routine is now different. So we have to somehow create a better or a different healthy habit while we're at home, right? And so the hard part is well, how do you keep yourself busy, right? Because the busyness of our day allows us to fit nutrition in a structured way, right? Now that routine's gone, now the structure is gone in a sense, and it gets a lot more difficult, right? So what I've been trying to encourage people to do is start to create a little bit more of a sense of purpose with the other things that maybe got pushed on the back burner because of your daily stressors, right? Things like art, music, painting, how about connecting with friends over the phone or FaceTime that you haven't talked to in a long time, reading,
right,
journaling, things like that, things that will keep you busy, but also create a little bit more of a structure to your day where hopefully it kind of distracts you from just making another loop through the kitchen, going back through this and that,
That's really, really good advice. And it's something that, thank you again for taking your time today, because when I was taking a hike a few days ago, trying to figure out how I was going to fill my time, and as an orthopedic surgeon, I've been put a little bit on ice. I mean, they're not letting me operate or do other things right now for good reasons. They need the capacity at the hospitals. And I came up with this idea of interviewing people like yourself who are experts, and I'm really blessed to have an amazing network of people. And for me personally, it's keeping me busy, hopefully in a positive way. But what I'm also trying to inspire people to do is saying, okay, your purpose has been changed by what we're doing right now, or it's been disrupted. But that is giving you, like you just suggested, an opportunity to kind of maybe find what may be your peak purpose. And what I mean by that is you may have these things that you've been thinking about doing or trying something new like painting, or from my perspective, I've always thought about doing a podcast, but I jumped from podcast to whatever this is called, like a Zoom cast. And I actually love it more than just kind of like maybe an audio version of this, being able to see you, Hunter, and interact with a whole bunch of people who I think are smart about this, and maybe sharing it with other people has become truly awesome for me. And I think there's a lot of other options for people that are sort of adjacent opportunities that we now have time to explore.
Absolutely. And it's that time is the most valuable resource, right? And I believe that across, no matter what you do in your world or your life, time is the most valuable commodity. And here, everything else has stopped, and now we have a lot of this time. And personally, it's invigorating. I feel like my creativity is exploding. It's given me opportunity to commit to kind of my own personal fitness and literally go back to all the things that just get kind of buried in the daily grind sometimes, and it's so sometimes, I got up this morning and I was just thinking about a lot of things. I knew we were going to have this talk, but it just got me thinking about all the other possibilities that are out there if you have the time to do it, right? And to really embrace it.
Right.
I don't know if that's a positive thing or if it's overwhelming, right? But but either way, it's causing you to think about a different perspective and to maybe work out some of the other ideas that you've had in your life. I think it's really, really positive.